What's good, YouTube? Nappy92 here, back again, once again, and today, it's Thursday, so you know that means we have another Pokemon Top 5 all lined up and ready to go for you guys. Now, last week with a choice between either Rock-type and Flying-type, and unfortunately, Rock-type is going to have to stay the underdog for another week, for the final week, actually, because Flying-type won, and let me just say, Flying-type absolutely completely demolished Rock-type last week. Flying-type had like 660 votes or some shit like that, and Rock had like barely 180. Like it was just anyways, this top 5, as well as any top 5 that I do, is 100% opinionated, meaning that if you don't agree with it, then by all means leave your own top 5 down in the comment section below. Now, I choose not to use any legends on my top 5 because I plan on doing a top 5 legends towards the end of the series, but if your top 5 requires the use of legends, then by all means go right ahead and do so. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so starting off the countdown this week, let's make the 5th gen people happy. You know what, I think after top 5 bug, I've made peace with a lot of the 5th gen fanboys. You know, this is my peace offering. It was the top 5 bug, and now here we are again with some more 5th gen Pokemon. But anyways, starting out the countdown this week, we have a Pokemon that if you would have hit me up probably, let's say, 4 or 5 months ago and asked me, would you consider Swoobat one of your top 5 flying types, I would have laughed in your face. But yet, here it is, number 5 on my top 5 flying type Pokemon list. Really, what I really like about Swoobat is its typing. That's honestly the major push for me right now. I think Sigilyph? I think Sigilyph is Psychic Flying too. Don't quote me on that, but either way, I like Swoobat a lot more than Sigilyph, and like I said, it's just its typing is really what sells it for me. So I don't know, if it wasn't Psychic type, I don't think it would have made it on my top 5 this week though. In the number 4 slot this week, we have power and aggression and just hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard, hit 'em hard. Going back to 3rd gen, Swellow. Now, Swellow was one of those Pokemon that it's real close to me because, you know, it's when you grew up, you know, everyone remembers playing 1st gen, everyone remembers playing 2nd gen, but it's confident when I say I'm pretty sure everybody has used the Swellow when they played through 3rd gen, and you know Swellow is fast as hell, and you know Swellow can hit hard. That's the best thing that I like about Swellow. Probably, I don't know, I like its design, its color scheme and everything, that's cool and all, yada yada yada, but the fact that Swellow is just such a monster, you get this bitch up to like 40, 45, ain't nothing stopping it, period, ain't nothing stopping it. Well, maybe an electric attack, but still, you know what I'm talking about. If you used this Swellow before, you know exactly what I'm talking about, so I think Swellow deserves to be number 4 on our top 5 flying types. In the number 3 slot this week, it really hurt me to rank Swanna this low. It really did. This was probably one of the hardest decisions that I've had to make total in this entire top 5 series, putting Swanna in the number 2 slot. But after I did my LP of Black and White with Kristen, aka Cuddle of Death, I had a newfound respect for Swanna, completely. Like, I didn't plan on using Swanna at all, you know. This is a perfect story of don't judge a book by its cover. You know, I really originally just underestimated Swanna because, I mean, it's a swan. Like, what the fuck is the fucking swan gonna do? Like, come on, yo. But I will stand here today and tell you that Swanna was clutch in so many occasions in that Let's Play. Like, I swear to God. And plus, hey, Swanna's 5th gen, yo. All the 5th gen fanboys is happy. Anyways, Swanna is number 3 on this list. Honestly, I don't know if I still agree with that. I don't know. In the number 2 slot this week, we have OG Pidgeot. You know I had to take it back to 1st gen. Pidgeot joins that exclusive club of Pokemon that have appeared on more than one top 5. I think off the top of my head, I can remember Metagross, Hydreigon, Volcarona, Galvantula. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but either way, there's only been a couple Pokemon that have appeared on more than one top 5 in this series, and now Pidgeot joins that club. Like I said, Pidgeot's OG, Gen 1. You guys know me. I'm a Gen 1er. Hate on me if you want. I really don't give a fuck. But honestly, in retrospect, I think that's probably the only thing that really pushed Pidgeot over the edge above Swanna was the fact that, you know what, Pidgeot is just, that's Old Faithful right there. You can't fuck with Pidgeot when it comes to that. You know, if you got to pick up a Pidgeot on your team, you know you set. As simple as it gets. So either way, Pidgeot's number 2 on this week's top 5 flying type Pokemon. Claiming the crown this week in the #1 spot, we have 5th gen, yet again, Braviary. You guys are going to get so tired of hearing me talk about 5th gen and pleasing the 5th gen fanboys. I mean, y'all didn't get tired of talking about me being a Gen 1er, so shit, I'm going to bring it up every chance I get. A lot of people say that for me, quote-unquote, hating 5th gen, I sure do put a lot of 5th gen Pokemon in my top 5s. I don't hate 5th gen, it's just my least favorite generation. And I don't hate 5th gen just because of the Pokemon, or just because of the region, or just because of one specific reason. You know, just overall, I didn't enjoy it as much. But Braviary is a perfect example of one of the things that I do really like from 5th gen. Every little part about him I fucking love. His design, just everything. I could just go into detail about every little thing about Braviary. I fucking love this dude. That's why he is #1 this week on our top 5 Flying-Type Pokemon countdown. Biatch! So there you have it, people. That wraps up this week's top 5 Flying-Type Pokemon. If you did enjoy this week's top 5, make sure you smash that like button down below for me, and make sure you share with us your own top 5 Flying-Type Pokemon as well. Now for next week, get this, you guys, we're finally on our 2 final types. It's either the underdog rock type or the fan favorite, most requested I should say, ice types. Make sure you share with us which one you like to see for next week as well, and trust me when I say, guys, we are not done with top 5 once the types are done either. But either way, smash that like button for me if you haven't, share with us your own top 5 flying type Pokemon, and make sure you vote for next week's typing as well. But with all of that being said, thank you all for checking out the video. You know me, YouTube, Nappy192. I'm out.